You ready for this humding?
Please, ding my hum.
So, our old pal Gilnet,
Shane Gillis.
Shane Gill.
Yes.
He's doing the Garden last week.
Yeah.
Whenever this comes out, 3 years ago. And he sold out, 5 of them, something like that.
Unbelievable.
In a blizzard, mind you. But so I go, all right, he's doing Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I leave Friday for Oregon. So I'll pop in Thursday. A pal of ours is doing the Garden. It's a milestone.
You pop in.
I pop. So I text his people. I text Becky. Remember Becky?
Of course I know Becky.
That's his manager. I go, hey, Becky, you know me. I know you. I've opened for the guy. I think I've earned some green room status. And she goes,
Of course.
I got you. Your names are at will call. And I go, can I bring a friend? She goes, sure. I go, okay. You got 2. You plus 1 at will call.
Utah. Get me 2.
There you go. Utah. So I do my sets, and I run over there. It's freezing cold. And I go to one entrance. They go, oh, you're way off. You got to go around the 7th Avenue to 35th Street. And I go, oh, God. So you run out there. You get to that window. And the clock's ticking, by the way. I got to catch him before the show's over.
Right.
Because they're going to flip that room and get us all out of there.
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta get the cameo in. I got to get the FaceTime.
So this is late in the night now.
Late in the night. I think the show started at 8. We're talking like 9:15.
Okay.
So I'm hustling. So I go to the second entrance. Woo! Who the hell sent you here? Are you nuts? This is crazy. This is where the union guys come in and all that. Who do you think you are? You got to go to One Penn Plaza or whatever the hell.
I remember this the few times I've gone. It's a whole shigaboo.
Went to U Penn Plaza. The guy goes, look, you got to go to the main entrance. That's where will call is. And I was like, I know, but I'm a backstage
You're
guy.
VIP.
Yes. And he goes, it's at will call. So I go, gah! So I run all the way to 7th Avenue back and then go into the main, the general pop.
Oh, boy.
So I go through, you got to go through the beep, boop, boop, boop. They wave you, they wand you, they dildo you. And you go, okay, great. I go to will call. They're all shut.
Yeah, it's late in the evening. It's union. They all went to bed at 8:30.
But now I'm pissed because I've been running up and down. I'm huffing and puffing, and some lady goes, whoa, slow down there, big fella. And I go, look, you don't know, I've been all over the place. I'm backstage guy. And she goes, what's your name? And I go, Mark Norman. She goes, oh, here. She had the envelope. Crazy.
The lady?
The random working lady with a vest.
This is crazy. That's so frustrating because you're like, you know where you belong.
I know.
And then nobody else. But also, they have to do this because they can't just have Tom, Dick, Harry, and Chuck walking in being like, hey, I got a camera. Let me in there.
Exactly. And look, I did Kill Tony at the Garden. I could barely get in. So
yes.
They're doing their job. They're doing it right. But comedians don't give you any information.
Right. I remember doing this with Louie. We showed up together.
Yeah.
And it was still not easy to do. And he's like, I'm on the poster. And you got to still go through security and the thing.
I'm on the digital thingy. So she hands me an envelope. I go, finally, I'm in. But then I open up the envelope. It's 2 tickets. I'm in I'm in row B, seat A. I got like a ticket. And I'm like, hey, bitch, I'm not watching the show. I've seen the hour. I know the guy. I went backstage. So she's not answering because she's running around doing blow and whatever. So I go, all right, I'm going in, and I'm just going to walk backstage at the Garden.
Oh, boy.
So I got my tickets, and I'm walking around going, hey, my ticket. And every usher is going, where are you sitting? Let me see the ticket. And I go, look, I'm a backstage guy. I'm going backstage. Like, you're not going backstage. Who the are you?
Do you want to show the text thread of like, here's Shane sending me a picture of his mom's tits, and I'm texting him a picture of my dump?
I showed one guy the email because I had an email like, here's your 2 passes, whatever. And he was like, I don't know, anybody can make that. AI is a thing. And I was like, all right. So I just the guy goes, here, you're over there, blah, and I just keep walking. I just keep going towards that tunnel, that entrance.
Yes, sure.
So eventually, like 3 guys are on to me, and they're like crowding me. They're like, you're not going anywhere. So now I'm getting boxed in. I'm like, And I'm like, I swear to God, I'm a VIP. And I look like Lee Harvey, like I look like a psycho at this point. Like, I deserve to be back there. I know Shane.
Now, do you have a buddy? Did you bring a buddy?
No, I didn't bring a buddy.
No buddy, okay.
So I got there, and I'm boxed in by these 3 mooks from Long Island with vests on. And then another guy comes over and goes, what the hell's going on over here? Meanwhile, there's a giant show going on. Matt McCusker's on stage, killing, and I'm just like fighting in a aisle. And so then one guy comes over, he's like the head usher, and he's like, what the hell? I'm about to crack some skull. I'm about to tase this. And he goes, Sam Morrill. And I go, yeah. And he goes, get back here. I got in.
That's Sam?
That's Sam.
That's amazing. Did you do Sam all night? That would be funny. You're like, is this funny?
Sorry.
Could this be a bit?
But yeah, so finally I get back there, and it's like Soder and Sal Volcano and, Lev and all these guys. So you're like,
Lev? Yikes.
Well, they're friends.
What was he, bussing tables?
But he was eating it. But yeah, he was back there, and a bunch of people, Big J and all these people. So that I made it.
Oh, thank God.
And there was food galore and a spread, and Shane. I see Shane. He goes, "You should be doing the show." And I go, "Do it." I can barely get in.
Well, that, and you're like, I think you could get me on.
That's true. Yeah. How about that text?
Well, how about last night? I'm on stage. We'll get into Sesh, but I was on stage. There was a guy wearing a Shane Gillis hoodie, Madison Square Garden. And I was like, oh, you got this great show. You saw Soder and Voss. And he was like, Soder and Voss? He's like, I saw Dave Attell and Louie.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, that's a tough one. Respectfully to Voss, my main man. But if I went and saw Soder, Voss, and Shane, and then the next night you were there and you saw Attell, Louie, and Shane, I'd be like, hey, let me get a couple bucks back.
Yeah, I heard one night it was Attell, Che, Louie, or something like that. And apparently Che just stole it.
Wow.
Yeah. Apparently Louie was working on some new, I heard. But Attell, annihilated. But yeah.
Working out new at an MSG guest spot.
Yeah.
That's a funny place to be.
Joke book out and everything. Yeah.
No, there's no way.
I don't know about the joke book.
Joke book
but
can't be true.
I think he brought an easel and some props. I don't know.
That's disrespectful if that's true. The joke book at the MSG.
But it's also hilarious that Shane's like, I'm doing New York. I'm just going to get the best comedians in New York to do my show. And we got all into like, you got to have a black guy, you got to have a white guy, you got to have a lady. He's just like, I'll have Louie, Attell, Colin Quinn, Dan Soder, Michael Che. Like, he's just like, I'm just going to book the best show.
Yeah, of course.
Which is just so fun because somehow that's controversial.
Right.
But he's like, I'm just going to do the show I want. I'm at the Garden.
Of course. So I think that's where we're at now. I think we're done with all the other crap.
I don't know.
I'm saying we. I don't know about the other people.
We've been done with it since day 2.
Yeah, we never. But speaking of which, Sesh last night, boy, it was a cavalcade of cis, white, gendered bros. And Rachel. Yeah, we had Rachel, but
Sagalow's a little hairless. He's smooth.
Yeah, and he's blackish, too. He's got jewelry. He raps.
That's true.
He's fat. So we got that going on.
Yeah,
No, I think he knows his dad.
I was joking.
All right.